Let me know when you can hear me. 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 Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Everything good? Can you hear me? We can hear you. Okay. Loud and clear. Hello, everybody. As you can see, my hair is so wet. Been dyeing yarn like a crazy woman. As you can see. No, other way. Right. I'm always backwards. Hello, everybody. So glad you're here. Don't forget your thummies. Let's see what I'm going to say. Hello. Daigo Raid. Oh, how nice. Thank you, Daigo. Thumbs up on your way in, please. Hello, Zoila, my girl. And Kathy Baker, and Diane Major, and Heidi B, and Pam Starr, and Elizabeth Tuller. Hello, everybody. So glad you made it into the driveway. Woohoo, just pulled in the driveway. You made it. Pause Outletly Yarntastic with Heidi. Hello. My goodness, that's a mouthful. Denise Lee, Ganny Joe. Let's not forget, we're doing a D raid over to Ganny Joe's afterwards. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Chris Whitaker. Hello, Talia. Morgan Mandy. Kimberly Utterson. Denise Sherlock. Hello. Hello, everyone. Suzanne. Missy SJ. How you doing, girl? Let's see. Kendra. Hello, Kendra. LJ Custom Crochets. Hello. Lola. I'll try to remember that. LJ is Lola. Okay. Flower Tammy. Hello. Heidi B. Did I say hello? Loving the yarn display in the background. I know, man. I'm trying to do some spring colors. What do you guys think? It's coming out pretty good, I think. Got a lot of sparkle. All that is sparkle till about there. To the pink and brown, and then it's not sparkle anymore. Well, it's kind of cloudy. My room is a mess because of all the yarn hauls I've done recently, and I was going to try to hurry up and get it cleaned up, and I was like, you know what? No. I'm exhausted, you guys. Oh, man. Loving the yarn display. Let's see. Got to send your pics. Oh, Diane talking to Talia. Suzanne Galay, hello. Jeanette, hello. Yeah, I know, Missy. Keep Missy in your prayers, guys. Keep Missy in your prayers, for sure. Well, I don't have a whole lot planned today, to be honest with you. I've been so crazy busy. My sinuses from that scope they did is finally starting to feel better, so I can breathe a little bit through my nose. Michelle Romano, hello. Anastasia, hello, everybody. So, like I said, I don't got a whole lot planned today. And my hands are a hot mess. My nails are a mess. Everything. Jessica Johnson, hello. Hello, Pebbles. I got some Happy Meal. I guess I could share with you guys. I was going to do a video. I'll still do the video because some people don't watch lives and some people don't watch videos and some people watch both. So I guess I can show you guys. Hello, Kirsten, my girl. Kirsten, by the way, Mark's box of yarn is headed your way, just so you know. Tracy Hoover, Mark has given up. He's never going to make his house coat with that big fat yarn, and I can't do it because of my wrist. So Kirsten has said that she would do it for us, and so we are going to pay her for her time because, my goodness, that has been a long time coming. Hello, Kathy Baker. Not so naughty crochet down the Val. Hello. Oh, man. Yeah, so that yarn is headed your way, Kirsten. I was going to call you, and I forgot. Oh, yeah, the yarn's turning out so pretty. I don't know. It's kind of far away. I'm going to see if I can move it without killing myself. How about that? Oh, it kind of takes it away, don't it? I guess that's about as close as I can get it so you can see it in the light. That's the best I can do, guys. Sorry. We'll have a preview video and all that kind of stuff. We still got a whole bunch drying, and it's been nice. It's been 60, so we've been able to put it out on the porch, which is super cool. Don't move the rag, please. I know, right, Diane? Ah, that was horrible that day. That hurt so bad. I wanted to cry. And I didn't want to cry on screen. I was like, ah! For those of you that know, you know, it fell on me. Hello, Kimchi. Hello, Stella's mom. Welcome in. So glad to see you guys. Yeah, I've been trying to do some bright and cheerful colors for spring. And you guys know, this past Monday, you gave me PTSD that day. I gave myself PTSD. Anyways, Monday was my granddaughter, my honeybee's birthday, and I took my daughter out to dinner, and my other daughter came, and we all hung out, and it was kind of nice. My grandson was there. It was kind of a last minute thing, so you know, and the whole family was there. Hi, Lana. Future shipping, you rock, Kendra, man. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Your support is just unreal. Unreal. All y'all support's unreal. I love you guys so much, man. And everybody's saying hello to everybody. Okay, so anyways, my grandson was there, and he's really, really into the NFL. You know, that's his deal. He plays football. He loves it. So we're sitting there, and he goes, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "You see that guy right there?" And there's this guy walking in the other room. He goes, "That's Cam somebody. I don't remember the last name." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "Who's that?" And he goes, "He's getting in the NFL. He just got MVP from the college and blah, blah, blah." Hi, Angie Bonda. Anyways, he goes, "Oh my God, Grandma, I'm almost positive." He shows me a picture on his phone. "I'm almost positive." I go, "Let me go see." He goes, "No, don't embarrass me." I go, "Come on." And Mark, move, because we're in a booth, right? So Mark moves, and rolling with Rosie and friends. Hello. Anyway, so I go walking up to the guy. He's like, you know, a college-age kid. I go walking up to him. I show him my grandson's phone. I go, "Is this you?" And he goes, "Yeah, it is. Hi, Pico Pal." And Beth Stanton, hello. Anyways, he goes, "Yes, it is." And I go, "My grandson would really, really like to meet you. Would you be willing to come over for a second?" And he was so nice. He was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." I didn't know he was like some famous guy. To me, he just looked like a kid, you know. So, hi, Daddy Christensen. Hello, Roseanne Alexander. Hello. Hello, everybody. So anyways, so the kid, the guy, the football player dude, he follows me over to our table. Hi, Linda. Let's my grandson take pictures with him. And hi, Diana Crane. And lets him take pictures with him. My grandson was like, you know, trying to be Stella's mom. Thank you so much. And Kirsten will keep a tab on the super chats, and it'll go towards Saturday. Just so you guys know, you're not forgotten if you do it on Thursday. It's just I don't do giveaways on Thursday. Well, you know, I might have once before. It's hard for me not to do giveaways. That's just the kind of person I am. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So the football guy comes over. His name's Cam. He comes over and he lets my grandson, they take pictures together and all this kind of stuff, shake hands. I didn't think to get his autograph. My grandson was so starstruck that he didn't think about it. And I didn't think about it. And I wish I would have. But anyways, he was thrilled. So what started out as a sad dinner turned into I'll never forget this happened. And my grandson must have said thank you to me 10 times. "Thank you, Grandma. That's the first famous person I ever met. Thank you, Grandma. Oh my God, thank you, Grandma." I don't even know who the kid is. You know what I'm saying? He's like MVP from Arizona or something. Anyways, I think the reason he was in Michigan was because we're doing the NFL draft here, you know? And so he's probably, you know, coming in for that reason. Hi, Karen W. Yeah, and my grandson, he was just starstruck. Like the rest of the evening, he was just, and he kept going, "Grandma, thank you so much. Oh my God, Grandma, thank you so much." It was like, Karen JSV, hello. And it was super sweet, super cool. To me, it was just some kid. And I didn't act like it was no big deal. My grandson couldn't even believe I walked up to him, you know. But I could tell that they were going into a private room of the restaurant. We were at Texas Roadhouse. And they were going into yeah, I'm a grandson superhero, right? Anyways, they were going into like a private area. So I think all the guys that were standing there were football people, but that particular one was the MVP. And he just wasn't, oh my God, grandma, oh my God, you know. So, anyways, yeah. So I just walked up and was like, hey, my grandson would really like to meet you, man. Would you be willing to come over just for a minute? Just for a sec? And he was like, sure. He tells his buddies, I'll be back in a minute. He went walking through, I mean, this is all the way through the restaurant. He walks all the way through the restaurant and took pictures with my grandson. So I just thought that Darlene G, and I'm missing somebody. Linda Fist, did I say hello? I think I did. Noel, hello. Anyways, yeah, so I guess I'm my grandson's superhero. I don't know. He's still talking about it. He's spreading that picture out all over Instagram and whatever, how cool he is because he got to meet this dude and all this kind of stuff. It was really cute. So, anyways, like I said, what started out to be kind of a sad, you know, dinner and, you know, we were just kind of bummed out because it was Bailey's birthday. Ended up being something my grandson will always remember and happy. And after that, we were laughing and joking and all that. And it just picked up the mood. So it was so cool. It was just wonderful. And all of us at the same time went silent at the table and said, that was Bailey. Bailey sent him here, you know? So we just took that as a sign from our honeybee. And so that was getting her to ask fun when the person is nice. Yeah, he was super cool too. He was really down to earth. He's like, yeah, no problem. You know, I was like, oh my God, this is cool. You know, I didn't even know who he was, but my grandson did. But anyways, yeah, we just took that as a sign from Bailey because Connor was having a rough night, you know. We all were, you know. But he says, Grandma, I'm never going to forget this. Yep, Bailey did it. Absolutely, Kim. Bailey did it. So let me take a drink and I want to tell you guys another little story. So you guys probably already know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway again. My, yes, laughter heals. You're absolutely right, Lola. It was wonderful. No, it was a kid named Cam, and his last name started with an S. That's all I know, Cam. And he had a long last name, started with an S. I believe he was MVP. And I believe he was from Arizona. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that was a sign from our Bailey. And it definitely picked up the mood of the dinner. So it was really nice. And like I said, it was all kind of last minute. I knew my daughter was going to spend the day all bummed out. And we all were. And so we just kind of last minuted it. And nope, not Lewis. It was Cam. Started with an S. I believe Arizona. That's all I can tell you. MVP, first name Cam. And he's from a college. Hola, hello, Maritza. I walked away still listening. I heard you say, okay, I'm going to take a drink. I really fell over thinking you were drinking. Thinking I was drinking. I only drink at social occasions like New Year's Eve or Christmas, you know, things like that with my family. I'm not much on drinking, but I do have an occasional drink. Oh, when me and Mark were in Mexico, we had margaritas, things like that. But I'm not much of a drinker, to be honest with you. I take it or leave it. It don't matter to me. Yes, that's it. Cam Scatabo. I believe that's it. I think you're right, Jeanette, because that name, it was an odd name. It started with an S. Yes, that's the kid, and he was super sweet. Yeah, that was super cool. MVP, Josh Allen, NFL MVP last year. This is MVP right now, I believe Cam is. And like I said, they're doing the NFL draft here in Michigan. So a lot of the football players are showing up. And it just so happens that him and all of his buddies happen to be at the same restaurant. It's Bailey working right there. Okay, back to what I was saying before. Oh, hi, Cindy Lulu. I'm happy you're here. So good to see you. what was I going to say? Oh, so my my granddaughter, Olivia, she's the one that has my great grandson, Clayton. Well, she's pregnant again. And she's having a boy. We did the gender reveal party. I'm sure I shared all that with you guys. And the middle name of the boy, we don't know the first name, but the middle name's going to be Bailey after her sister. And so, hi, Space Cadet. Cam Scobo. Yep. I think that's it. I'm not sure. I know it started with, his name was Cam and Cameron or Cam. And I know his last name started with an S. So you guys might be right if you're Googling it. But anyways, so my granddaughter is going to have me another great grandson, right? And so I've been waiting and waiting for her to tell me like colors or decor or whatever. And the whole gender reveal party, she also got engaged the same day. They've been together forever. I'm baby number 2, and they're getting married, right? So I'm so excited for her. Well, the whole theme was bees for Bailey, right? Honeybees everywhere. You know, it was really cute. Well, I've been waiting and waiting for her to tell me, like, is, are you going to do dinosaurs or elephants or, whatever. Thank you guys. And, so anyways, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this grandbaby, great grandbaby, great grandbaby, right? This is great grandbaby number 2. And anyways, I got tired of waiting, to be totally honest with you. She said, we haven't really decided. Yes, thank you so much. And we haven't really decided on a color theme or whatever. Just, she goes, Grandma, use your creative abilities or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I started making something. And I'm going to show you. This is a whip. I also have an FO to show you. But this is a whip. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I seen a picture of this somewhere. I'm not following a pattern, so I can't tell you where I got the pattern. I'm not following a pattern. It's pretty basic, but I had seen a picture of this somewhere. I'm not sure where. Anyways, you'll get the gist. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting these all together. I made a whole bunch of these, and I'm connecting them all together to look like a beehive. Okay, do you get where I'm coming from? Hi, Rebecca McCauley. Anyways, I'm connecting all these little hexagons together to make a beehive. I'm going to connect them with black, with a single crochet of black. And then I'm going to do some little bee appliques and put them here and there on it. So what do you guys think? Pretty cute idea, huh? I think it is. I think that she will like it. And like I said, it's going to look like I got to figure out how to make a half hexie, or the ends are going to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a honeycomb. Exactly. So honeycomb blanket. So cool. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm excited. And that's what I've been doing. In between dyeing yarn, I figured out that I need 23 to make like a smaller blanket. I'm going to do 5 and then 4 and then 5 and then 4 and then 5. And so that'll be 23. And I'm going to connect them with a single crochet black. And then I'm going to do the honeybee appliques on it. I'll show you guys when I'm done. But that's just my idea. I seen a picture of it somewhere. I actually even saved the picture. If I wasn't on my phone, I could show you. I saved the picture, and I was going to make it for myself, to be totally honest with you. And then I thought, you know what? His middle name is going to be Bailey. We did all honeybees for the gender reveal party, and so this is going to be for my new great grandson. You found a half hexagon on Pinterest, Chris? Yeah, I'm sure they're out there. I've just never made one before. Like, I've done hexagons all the time, but I've never done a half. And so I'm sure that there's a tutorial or something out there somewhere, so I can make the ends square. Because you think about it, okay, say it's going like this, right? Let me see if I can show you what my vision is. And then you put this one in this. Okay, and then you'd follow on with row. Well, it's gonna, on the end, it's gonna go bloop, 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 So I want to put some half hexagons in the missing spaces. Hi, Denise Mayer, you're never late. You know that. So that's my idea. I'm going to make a honeycomb blanket for my new great-grandson. And I'm going to base everything around honeybees. That's what I'm doing. Any, garments I make for them, or it's going to be sweet. Can't wait to see it when it's finished. It's so pretty what you're making, Dee. Thank you, Denise. If you just came in so you don't know, this is going to be for my great-grandson's baby blanket. His middle name is going to be Bailey, after my honeybee granddaughter. And their gender reveal party was all honeybees. And so I'm going to make honeybee stuff. That's what I'm doing for my great-grandson. So there you go. And I'm in the midst of, oops, I'm pulling stitches. I'm in the midst of another right here. But anyways, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11 done. So I still got 12 to make to do my honeycomb blanket. Okay, the FO I wanted to show you guys. Let me take another drink. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to do some honeybee appliques. Maybe, put them in random hexagons. And I'm going to join it with single and black. And then if I master the half hexy, then I'll put a black rim around, or trim around it. Hi, Sally Stevens. Oh, you're visiting your grandson in Florida. Have a good time. He goes to bed to see if you're still on. Love the honeycomb. Oh, thank you, Sally. Hello, Arrow Lover. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. And so you guys are going to be Denise Mayer. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys rock, man. Denise Hoffman, hello. So, oh, congestion. It's like 60 here, which is super cool, but pollen. You guys know what I'm talking about. And, I'm on Claritin and also Flonase for my nose. You think that the doctor would give me something a little stronger, or give me a shot, something to make this a little easier on me? And I asked him for the Claritin D, I think it's called. He goes, well, that'll make your heart race. Well, after all the stroke stuff and all that, we found out my heart's in perfect condition. So what difference does it make? Give me something that will work for me. Yep, enjoy every minute, Sally. I agree, Missy. Oh, yeah, dark brown. That's a good idea, too, Kim. Yeah, I didn't show you the yarn I'm using. I'm using a Pound of Love in the color Maize. And then I'm using some of my Big Twist in the bright yellow. What do they call it? Varsity Yellow. That's the two colors that I'm using. And brown, yeah, brown would work too. I don't know, because I'm going to make the stripes on the bees black, and so to make it kind of all go together. It's 64 in Minnesota, so you're even warmer than us. Yeah, we got the yarn on the back. Well, all this yarn's 99% dry. And you love the idea. Thanks, Zoila. We got some yarn drying on the back porch. We got some Mark's washing, and actually he's out there right now mixing up dyes. You know what they've done to me? I ordered some DK Sparkle. Remember I was telling you guys? Well, they just now sent me an email, and I don't pay attention to emails, saying that it's out of stock and it won't be back in stock for 2 months. Either they can refund me, or I can wait the 2 months. So what I told them, I said, just give me the non-sparkle instead, but get it here as soon as possible. Thanks, Elizabeth Tyler. My granddaughter is coming in from Ontario on Saturday. Awesome. See, everybody's getting to visit their grandbabies. That's awesome. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so anyways, I'm replacing it with regular DK. So the fingering weight's going to be sparkly. The DK is not. And I also ordered some cotton. So I'm giving that another chance too. But she said that they couldn't ship until Tuesday after Easter. Oh, about your order. Yeah. Thanks, Orla. I gotta go, sweetheart. Dinner's ready. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here, Chris. Enjoy your dinner. Michelle Warren, I didn't say hello to you. that are drying. Yep, there's some back here. A couple of them are a little damp, but other than that, mostly dry. Hello, Naked Snail, Demetria. Hello. And you know what? I don't know if you got my reply to your email, but I had just got your email and you said you went ahead and did it. So, Deborah Richardson, hello. Good to see everybody. Yeah, so they're going to be sending me DK and cotton, but they can't send it till the Tuesday after Easter, which sucks. So that means I'm going to be totally last minuting it, but at least I got, this done. I got all the fingering weight done. I'm also dyeing some yarn for someone special, and I'm doing the worsted weight now. Right now I'm doing the worsted weight. So, but the fingering is done. The rest of it's out there. The DK that I have is done. And man, I tell you, that 19.5 micron is so freaking soft. Man, I love that yarn. So I just told her, send me that instead. Anastasia's spraying. What is she spraying? I missed something. What is Anastasia spraying? Oh, I missed something. Cat sprayed, so no grandbabies for me. There you go, Anastasia. Hello, Debbie Lerma. So glad you can make it. Deborah Richardson, hello. Dee, I got my stitch markers. They're so cute. I love them. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Not spraying. I said spade. Oh, okay. Duh. I'm like, your cat's spraying. What's it spraying? Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my FO. I always go to shawls. I don't know what it is about shawls. I think a lot of us are that way. Hi, Mimi Tammy. I think a lot of us are that way. We kind of, go towards the shawls. I don't know why, but whenever I, sitting around, that's what I make is shawls. But this is something I made last week, and I want to show you guys. This is a bag a day pattern. It's called Wonderwall. That's what it is. Wonderwall. Isn't this pretty? I love it. I did it in that Premier Gradient. But don't you just love the stitch? And I love how this row right here is raised. But I think this is so pretty. I love this stitch. And this one's called Wonderwall. And I did this with 2 cakes of the Premier Gradient. As you can see, it got darker, and then I started the new cake, and it only did the 2 big rows. But I love the stitch. Yeah, that is so pretty. So I'm not sure if I'm going to give this one up or not. I may. But yeah, I figured it out. To be honest with you, the tutorial was not as clear, like, as the increases happen. It gets a little tricky. Just to be honest with you. Okay, beautiful stitch. Love it. Okay, that's gorgeous. Okay, cool. You guys like it? Hello. 31 months, Mom. What an OG. Holy cow. You guys like it? EVT. It's 56 in Vermont. I'm working on a campfire cardigan. I have to shampoo my dogs, us too. From my dogs being naughty despite going out at least 6 or more times. I'm doing that one in a Karen cake, Millens. It's a wonderful pattern. Once you get the rhythm, exactly, Kendra. Once you get the rhythm, it goes smooth. But at first, it was like, it's Bag O' Day's pattern, and it's called Wonderwall. Okay, that's what this one is. Bag O' Day's pattern, and it's called Wonderwall. And I just love, love, love this stitch. Yeah. So, but like I said, I'll be honest. It was a little. Hi, Kristen. It was a little tricky. When you're increasing as you go. Obviously, it was a little tricky. And but once you get the hang of it, once you get the rhythm, it just goes. It's just like the virus shawl. Like once you get going with that virus shawl, you can do it. And you don't even need to think about it. I'm pausing from working on amigurumi for my market booth to make a hammock for my yarn. I've run out of shelves and bins. That's a good idea, Anastasia. Anyways, yeah, so I made that shawl and it'll probably end up in a giveaway more than likely. Haven't decided if I was going to add fringe. What do you guys think? Fringe or no? Just leave it like it is. Should I put an edging on it? Let me show you the edge. The edge is that raised, front post stitch. And this is the way she ended it. She just, flat ended it that way. But me, first thing I want to do is put fringe on it. So what do you guys think? You'll just leave it? No fringe? Okay. All right. I kind of agree because I was looking at it. I was like, no, I don't think I want to put fringe on this one. This is kind of a classy one. You know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying. Hi, Ronnie. You're making that exact shawl too? Everybody must be jumping on that. Yeah, you leave it? Yeah, okay, as is. Yep, I kind of agree with you. That's why I didn't put any fringe or anything on it, I thought about it, and I thought, well, maybe tassels or maybe fringe. And then I thought, you know what, it's so pretty just the way it is. I think I'm going to leave it alone. And you guys know, yellow's not my favorite color, but after working that Premier Grey, I love that stuff. You guys know, that is my go-to. And see, Craft 49, hello. Love it pretty for Easter. See, that's what I'm saying. Helix, hello. Yeah, so Dee, can I see your shirt? Yes, you can. This is I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. I'm wearing pajamas, actually. Yeah, no French. See, I think we're all in agreement with that. Cotton Millens, it came in to 47 with free shipping and 15% off on Monday. Awesome. Hers just kind of ticked me off actually the other day. I ordered a whole bunch of cotton. I ordered some gradient cakes and I ordered some cotton. Well, I got all the gradient cakes except for black and there was one other. They were out of the black. I love the shawl, but nobody wants them and I don't like to wear them. I wear them. Yeah, I'm making a cardigan with the purple gradient yarn. See what I mean? Yeah, that gradient yarn is so pretty. But anyways, and they didn't send me none of the stuff and they say it's on back order. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that, but I really wish they'd stop doing that because I got 1 pack of the, where did I put it? I don't see it handy. Anyways, I got 1 pack of the blue and the other colors that I wanted to go with it didn't show up. So there goes that project, and I got a pack of blue. So, okay, whatever. All right, next thing I want to show you guys. I'm going to do videos on this stuff too. But like I said, not everybody watches lives, and the people watch lives don't necessarily watch videos, right? So you kind of got to accommodate everybody. So if you're going to double see this, you're going to double see it. Mark got this for me because they're normally $20 and he got it for 13 on, I believe it was Amazon. And it's that Red Heart Super Saver Super Craft Kit. And it has all these little skeins, which I think is pretty cool. All these little skeins that do not separate. Okay, I'll separate it if I want. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. And let me take it out here. This is the size of the skein. Let's see how many yards are in here. Does it say? Let's see on the front or something. 93 yards each. So I thought this would make really cool granny squares or something, And he was like, I seen it for $13. I thought, what the heck? So he got this for me. And there's actually some multicolor ones in there as well. They're just solids. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's find the sticker. Let's see. Just red. But anyways, yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. And this is what it's called. And on Amazon, they had it for $13, normally $20. So $7 off, why not? So now the next thing I want to show you I got something from Pebbles Peacoat, and I absolutely love it, Pebbles. This is super cool. Gotta find a place in the yarn room for it. But she made me a sun bunny. Look how pretty. It's got a pom-pom little poof there. And she put her little Pebbles Peacoat sign on it with a peace sign. And look at its little face. Isn't it cute? And I'll read you the card on it. Tropicana is this bunny's name. And it says, I'm just a somebody made just for you. I have big ears to hear all of your joys and sorrows. I will keep all of our secrets, for I have no mouth. My name is Tropicana. I'm filled with love and electric spicy zest for life. Just remember, somebody loves you. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Pebbles. I love it so much. And you know I love the rainbow, so isn't it awesome, you guys? I absolutely love it. I love it when you guys make stuff. I love, you know me, I love handmade stuff. When I was growing up, my mom only made handmade stuff. You know, isn't it adorable? I'm sitting here chilly, grabbed a blanket, non-crochet to put over my shoulders, 3 shawls hanging right next to me. I just never think about wearing them. Elizabeth, that's funny. I Dory done did it. My chat just jumped horribly. Hello, Dory. Let's see. Yes, isn't it pretty? I love it. Thank you, Pebbles, so much. Hi, truly amazing. Yeah, such a sunny somebody. Exactly, Ronnie. Yeah, she did an awesome job. Let's see. My cousin just texted me. Yes, thank you, Pebbles. I love it. I love it so much. So I got to find a place in my yarn room for it. And do you look good? You look good in pink? Oh, do I? Oh, okay. Cool. Let's see. I knew what you meant, Dory. Yep. Anyways, yeah, so that's my finished object that I've done this week, plus all the yarn dyeing, which is exhausting, 10-hour days, sometimes more. And I've been working on my little honeycomb blanket for my great grandson that's coming. And Mark bought me that yarn. Oh, I did get a Mary Maxim. Or no, I'm sorry. I signed back up for the Annie's Hook and Needle Club. And I haven't gotten it in years. And I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot. So this was my first one. And it says color block basket. Is it, can you see it? It's shiny. And then it has you know, they have their own brand of yarn in here. But this is the color scheme. And then this is the basket. And yeah, I'll probably end up making that one. A lot of the Annies and Mary Maxim kids, I was getting bored with them. And so I stopped for about a year and I started getting, what's everybody talking about? Okay. All right. Everybody saying hello and all that stuff. Those are my family room colors. Oh, what the grays, Kirsten? In the brown, yeah. It's kind of like a beige in the center there. Very pretty. Anyways, I quit getting them for about a year, and then I started getting like the you just ordered another mystery box from Navy Mama. I know, right? It's addictive. It really is addictive. I quit getting them for about a year, and I started getting like monthly like crystal boxes, you know, because I collect crystals. And I started getting crystal boxes, and I started just trying all this different kind of stuff, and I don't know, I got bored with all of that. So I'm back to Annie's and Mary Maxim. They're coming every month. I was going to get Yarnable. By the way, Yarnable's open right now if you guys are interested. But it's kind of expensive. And I thought I could dye my own doggone yarn, you know? I stopped at Mary Maxim's subscription too. I could never keep up, and I have so much yarn to go through. I know it's basically that was one of the things, you know. But then I started giving away my kits too. Oh, the other one I get is oh my gosh, what is the name of the box? And it comes from another country. And it's buried. No, I can't get to it. Anyways, I do get that subscription, whatever that is. I had Lether for the longest time. I quit getting Lether. Because once you start dyeing your own yarn, you kind of got an idea what you're doing. You really don't need to buy all these bougie monthly subscriptions, because if you want that color, you can dye it yourself, right? And so I had to be realistic, even though I hardly ever keep my own yarn or use my own yarn. I always end up putting in giveaways or selling it or something. I never end up keeping it. I don't know why. But anyways, so I start back with the Mary Maxim and the Annie's. I'll let that run for a little while, see how. Yeah, Darn Good Yarn is another one that I get. You're right, Missy. I get Darn Good Yarn, Mary Maxim, Annie's, and then there's one that comes quarterly and it's in a box, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, Lether's closed down. Oh, I did not know they closed down. Really? Yeah, I quit getting them about, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, something like that. Yeah, please remember the thummies. Thank you, Zoila. Yeah, I quit getting them. I got a bunch of their hooks up here. Hold on 1 second. Grab it. Is it going to cause a collapse? I think it's going to cause a collapse. I'll get it, baby. And something just went flying. I don't know what that was. Okay. Yeah, her husband handmade these hooks. Aren't they pretty? They're made out of wood. I thought they were so pretty. All different sizes. And I've got a whole bunch of them. Maybe I'll start putting them in giveaways. Pretty cool. I like the color, the combo on this one. It reminds me of a peacock. And then just a regular, different shades of wood. But I've got a bunch of those hooks up here in my little basket. And I never ended up using them. I've got tons of them. I never ended up using them. So maybe I'll start putting them in giveaways or something. I don't know, you know. Crochet Society, that's it, Roseanne. That's it. I get Crochet Society quarterly. Yeah, their hooks are really cool. Maybe I'll start giving those out if you guys like them. Yeah, they're super pretty. Yeah, they're very nicely made, wonderfully made. But, you know, me and my furls, man, the Odysseys, that's what I always go to. Or I go to the Timu hooks, the furls throw-offs or whatever they call it. And I use one or the other of those. That's pretty much all I use. I have lots of hooks, but that's pretty much all I use. You said peacock and your ears perked up. I know, mine too. I love peacocks. My den is all decorated in peacocks. They're my favorite. Yeah, me too, Cindy Lulu. Wood is my favorite. And I would, if everything could be wood in my house, I would have everything wood. I love wood. Matter of fact, kind of a personal thing, but I have a huge lawsuit coming, hopefully, sometime this year. They're in court right now. And it's a long story short, but if that lawsuit, and if and when that lawsuit comes, me and Mark have decided we're going to use the money to build ourselves a cabin, a log cabin. And we're probably going to move to our log cabin. So that may be in the works. You never know. But, you know, it's probably going to take a while for the lawsuit and everything. Like brushed metal or something. I like those hooks because the hook is the same as a clover hooks. Like brushed metal or something. Yeah. Spent the money and bought metal furl hooks. Good for you, Talia. Yeah, those hooks are really, really pretty. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll start putting them in giveaways and stuff and share the love like I always do, you know? Like I always buy this stuff and then I go, am I really going to use that? You know? Noelle still having problems with it. Stella's mom, how have you been? Still having problems, but it's just making me stronger. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, I don't know what's going on, Stella's mom. I've been so out of it, you guys. I mean, quite frankly, Easter Sunday is the anniversary of Mark's daughter's death, and also the boat club incident happened with the godchildren. So, this is going to be, it's just going to be a rough couple of weeks for me. And, I haven't been on YouTube a lot, to be honest, because I've just been kind of in my own brain, which is not a good thing. Where did I get the hooks at? I got them from Lether. They were part of a monthly subscription, and you would get hand-dyed yarn, and you would get a hook made by your husband. And I quit getting them about 6-8 months ago. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and it's getting even rougher as the time goes on. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate all the support and love and hugs and prayers and good vibes and love and light and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. But yeah, Easter Sunday is the 1-year anniversary of Mark's daughter's passing, and also the boat club incident that took the godchildren. So yeah. So this Easter, I don't much feel like celebrating Easter. I know, right, Denise? You guys always cheer me up. I'm kind of in a funk right now, you know what I'm saying? But you guys are cheering me up just by being thank you. That I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate all the prayers, that's for sure. And Mark, he keeps that stuff inside, which, I don't think is a good thing. And I don't want to talk about it because I'm going to get emotional. We'll just leave it there, okay, guys? Lether spelled Leither, but they went out of business. They went out of business from what they were just saying. Yeah, April's a tough month for us, that's for sure. I love you guys too. Yep. With Honeybee's birthday and Mark's daughter and the godchildren at the Swan Boat Club. And then next month is my mama's birthday, and we're going to be doing a Eat Smiley Lady. Hello. Thank you so much for the prayers, everybody. We're going to be doing a celebration of life in my mama's favorite park. And on May 25th, I believe. I tried to make it on a Sunday so it wouldn't mess with my live. And we're just going to have like an afternoon thing at the park for the celebration of life for my mom. That's going to be next month, and also her birthday. So yeah, it's right now I'm just kind of in a funk, but I'll come out of it. You guys always cheer me up, so. But yeah, Mark's not real good at showing sadness, which to me is not a good thing. I've actually cried more in front of you guys, I think, than I've cried in front of anybody. But we all have our bad days. And yeah, Mark doesn't show emotion like that, and I really wish he would, because it'd probably help him heal. Yes, exactly, Cindy. That's the whole thing. Keep yourself busy when you're in a funk like this. Yeah, your husband's the same way. Yeah, he doesn't show sad. Like, I can tell because he'll get a wrinkle in his forehead, that he's having a rough day, and that's about it. He, like I told you, yeah, he doesn't show emotion, and sometimes I don't think that's a good thing. Sometimes I'm too emotional and he's not enough. So, I guess we balance each other out. Yeah, Mark has a really hard time with grief and showing things like that. He just, yeah. Lost his mother, his best friend, and his daughter in 2 years. Yep. Yep, I've lost even more than that this past year and a half. So, anyways, that's enough about that. I don't want to talk about it anymore because, like I said, I'll get emotional, and I came here to get cheered up. Um, I'm an Aries, and Mark Mark was born February 12th. So does that make him what? Aquarius, I think? Somebody tell me. February 12th. What is Mark's sign? It's not registering. Aquarius. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep, Mark is an Aquarius and I am an Aries. Let's do some knock-knock jokes. Exactly, Denise. Exactly. I love it. My husband does not show much emotion, but he also puts his face stern, not mean or frown, just has a hardened forehead, I guess. Yep, same with Mark, Cindy. Same. He is Ponco Indian ancestor and his mother is Mexican. Yeah, Mark is I'm trying to remember. He's Scottish and Native American. And I think that's it. Scottish and Native American. Yeah, brain, man. Come on, function. 1969, your brother was killed in Vietnam. He would have laughed at that. 1969 mentally. June 14th, Flag Day. But I have found it comforting. He deserves the observation date. You're absolutely right. You know, we're a military family here, and I couldn't agree with you more, Margot. Anytime you can pay the military homage or, you know, show them respect or show them you appreciate them, you need to do it. Because those people are putting their lives on the lines for us, you know? Dee, do you know what project you want to make with us? You know what? I haven't given it a whole lot of thought because I've been in my own head. I was thinking maybe a poncho next time. What do you guys think about? Is that too big of a? I don't like to give you great big projects because I know, you know, people get distracted and whatever. What do you guys think about a poncho for our next hippy dippy? Yep, absolutely. So many men grow up learning to be a man, not show emotions. Yep, that's true, Talia. And yep, exactly. The same day that Jesus rose from the dead is the anniversary of Nancy. So yeah, a poncho. I was thinking a poncho maybe. I just didn't want to overwhelm you guys with something big, you know? So I was thinking hippy dippy poncho. I think it's kind of a cool idea. Yeah, that is beautiful, Margot. Thank you for that. Cool idea. You guys liking that idea? Okay. Right, yeah, maybe we'll do a poncho. I'll let you guys know. Let me get this yarn done. And they actually have a casino in Oklahoma named the Ponco Casino. They just recently built it. He has done some drywall work in Oklahoma. Very cool. Poncho would be fun. A hippy dippy one would look cool. We can really make a poncho hippie. Yes, you can make anything hippie. Yes, she's in good hands, Margot. You're absolutely right. Okay, everybody likes that poncho idea. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'll figure it all out. Like I said, let me get this yarn dyed. Man, that takes up so much of my time anymore. But you know, I love doing it, and I have a good time. But the minute I'm not having fun or starts feeling like a job, you know, you guys know where I'm coming from. You know, I had serious jobs my whole life. I'm retired now. I like to, I literally, you know, it's so funny because some people look at YouTube as a job, and I understand that, you know, we're all trying to make a living or whatever. But with me, YouTube is my socializing. It's my, you know, okay, hippy dippy poncho it is, guys. Yes, I'm so busy now, man. I am so crazy busy. Oh, thank you, Margot. Yeah, I tried to make a lot of stuff springy or like summer flowers or remind you of gardens or something like that. I did do some more of that beach color, which I really liked. And think a lot of them turned out really nice. I did some red, white, and blue over there, if you can see it. Some red, white, and blue because, like I said, I'm we're military people, we're patriots, and we appreciate that. So, red, white, and blue is cool with me, man. Yeah, that's me too, Denise. I use YouTube for socializing. I never thought in a million years I'd have a channel. You guys know the story. I just wanted to give the yarn away that Mark brought a whole truckload home. And yes, I do dye cotton. Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting. That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm waiting on my cotton, and they said they can't ship it until Tuesday. So I've got more DK weight yarn coming, and a superwash merino, and then I also have cotton coming, and so I'll be doing some dyeing and getting it done for the dib sale. Thank you, Margot. I appreciate that. Mama G's been asking for people to send her. Oh, here's Marcolicious. Here, remove that. Look at Pebbles made for me.
Oh, ain't that cute?
Isn't it cute? It's a somebody. Here, just we'll kind of pitch that over there for right now. I'm gonna put her right here on my desk. Say hello, scooch in. Yeah, wearing his sexy cowboy overalls.
The whole full purple dye.
For a parasol. I know I've been promising that forever to do a tutorial, but to be honest with you, it's a little tedious to do that. If you guys watched my preview video, you'll see the 9-foot umbrella that I made for our patio. I crocheted out of a mandala. I just kept making it bigger and bigger and attached it, and we use it for our patio. Well, I wanted to show you guys how to make an umbrella, and I started out messing around with it, whatever, and it's a little tedious to show because I'm just kind of winging it and doing my own stitches and my own stuff. And so I gonna have to tweak that a whole lot before I could do it, guys. And I'm sorry I've not delivered on that. Yeah, 9 feet, it's huge. If you watch my preview video, you'll see it. It's I just call it the umbrella. And everybody's saying hi, Mark.
Yeah, I see.
He's been making yarn dyes for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I made a 9-foot umbrella for my patio, and it's in the preview video. If you guys want to go back and see it, it's pretty cool. And I was going to do a tutorial on it, but make a smaller version, like a parasol, and do a smaller version of it. And I will, but I have to. I've been trying for 2 years to start getting. Now we're on 3 years, and I've only got a few tutorials up, but I'm trying, guys. I really am. I finally I got a gift that is going to help me a lot from Diana Crane. It's kind of, hi Carly. It's kind of like a stand that has a thing where it will hold your camera over the top. So it's like nothing around your neck. It's not anything in the way. It's super cool. And I really think it's going to help me a lot with my tutorials. Because I can sit it right now. It's got a weighted bottom, and I can sit it right next to me, and it can go right over the top of me and not be in my way. And so I'm thinking that that's going to be the best way for me to do it. So thank you, Diana Crane. That was an awesome birthday gift. Let's see. Yes, what I had suggested, matter of fact, I've got it right down here. That's how pathetic this is. It's been sitting here forever. Mark, can you see? I don't want to rip any cords out.
What are you doing?
I'm getting this.
Oh, I know. Back up. That's not good.
Okay, what I did is I went to Dollar General and I bought this umbrella. The reason I bought this umbrella is because the top part screws off. Okay, so you could take this off. I don't want to mess it up, but you can unscrew it and take it off. And then you can, crochet a parasol and attach it with that thing without having to try to figure out how to tighten it down around it and all that kind of thing. So I bought this at Dollar General. It's made by Highland Outfitters. And I thought this would be perfect for that project. So hopefully I'm going to get to it. I'm going to work on it. But I was so intimidated by doing tutorials because I could never get the camera right. My hands were always going out of the camera and just became so frustrating. Yeah, it was a Dollar General. I got that at Dollar General. But if you can find an umbrella that has the screw off top, there you go. And then you make a mandala and you attach that mandala. Yeah, some of them unscrew and others don't. So, you'd have to check and see. But I seen that this one did unscrew. And, yeah, I don't want to. Is that going to mess everything up? Let's see. Watch me mess it up.
Pieces flying everywhere.
Yeah, see, the top comes off. And I'm going to hand it to Mark to put back on.
Oh, I know it.
He's my fix-it man. Hello, John. Jessica SMC. Good evening, Dean Martin. I think you meant to say D and Mark. Autocorrect. Don't you love it? All friends in the chat listening while I drive home from work. Okay, so that's why we're Dean Martin, because you couldn't use your fingers. Will you be careful? Pay attention to the rope.
Okay. It's back on.
Okay, you got it? Okay, see, I told you he's the fixing dude. Anyway, so I plan on doing a parasol.
Back to work.
Okay, well, goodbye.
I got to put the puppy with the mama puppy with the puppies.
Oh, yeah. Puppies are getting so big.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Babe, you do me a favor before you put the mom in there? Will you bring the puppies here so I can show them the puppies?
Right.
Just grab all 3 of them, bring them all at once. That's what I do. Hold on, Mark's gonna grab them. Finally, right, Jen? I know you guys have been wanting me to do that parasol forever. And auto cucumber. I know, Jessica, right? Yes, please, let's see those puppy potatoes. I know they are so cute. Did you ever get a yarn Meyer counter? I don't know what that is, Kendra. Are you talking about the meter counter? Yes, we did. And Mark's got his super duper Swift all put together, and we've been using that. He just hasn't got his what is that thing called that you get when you invent something?
I scared him, so he barked at me.
He barked at you?
Yes.
Okay, this one is the one we call Cheeks. Isn't he cute? He's a little chubby monkey. Look at, he's a little chubby butt. Udo's 23 months. Oh, gee. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you, honey? Did I scare you? So this is Cheeks, and see the little dots on his cheeks back here? That's why we call them Cheeks. Until they get their, yeah. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? He's got such pretty markings. He's a cute little boy. You're the nice, you're the cutie pie. Okay. He's going. Okay. Bring the other ones in. I want to show everybody all 3. Isn't he cute? And we call that one Cheeks because of his dots. Once they get up and we start seeing their personalities more, we'll name them. But right now, that one is known as Cheeks. Yeah, they're getting big. I know, little baked potatoes. Oh my God, I know, they're so cute. Wait till you see Specs. That's what we call them, Specs. Yeah, you love how they grunt. Seacraft. I know, right? Or K-Craft. Why did I say Seacraft? Mark's going to bring the other ones in. I know, they just grunt. Here he comes. What you got?
Woke me up from my slumber. Yeah, you woke me up from my slumber.
Okay, here's the other one. This one has a big rope nose. You see that rope going across his little nose? And this is the chubbiest one. He's a chunker. He's a chunky monkey. He's a mess. Anthony's so sweet. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. And the good boy. Anthony, the good boy. He's so cute. He's so cute. What are you doing, handsome?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so sweet.
He's gonna get wrinkles on his paws.
Yeah, he's got wrinkles. He's just all wrinkly, and he's got the big rope nose. Here. Next one is Specs. Oh, he didn't like that too much. Yeah, he didn't like that too much. I know, puppy broth. Yeah, he gets all the milk. You ain't kidding. That's the chubbiest one. The first one I showed you is actually the smallest one, and Cheeks is the smallest, and then this guy here, he's the biggest one. I know there's a wildfire. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh my God, he's so chubby and stinking cute. I know, right? And we got one more, and this one we call Specs. And this one, he is very vocal. He barks and he squeals, and if he's hungry, everybody knows it. He's very vocal. Yes, welcome in, Wildfire. So glad you're here. Okay. Yeah. This is the one who bosses everybody around.
No, the little one does.
Well, he's very vocal. Hold still. Hold still. Say hello. This one we call Specs. He's got blue eyes. Can you guys see his blue eyes? He's got blue eyes. I'm such a good boy. He's like, what is going on? He's a little chunker too. What you doing, handsome boy? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I was looking for my mom.
What you looking for your mama?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, look at his blue eyes. Aren't they pretty?
He whines.
Yes, this one is very, very vocal.
He's a whiner.
Yes, he's very vocal. Oh my goodness. Oh my, yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry. I'm looking for his mama's titties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Here, go back with Dad.
Sure. Let me get some titties.
I know. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Denise Lee. Angela Mills, hello. Yes. I know the Specs one. Their dad is all white. He's solid white. So we were expecting maybe one white one, but he's a speckled one. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mimi Tammy. You guys are awesome. I know, aren't they cute, man? I know it. And I want to keep them. I want to keep them all. And Mark won't let me. I know. I want to keep them. They are about 2 weeks old. They were born. Oh my goodness. I got it written down. Everything in the other room, of course. Hey, Murph. How you doing, girl? Oh, don't worry, you ain't late. Christy, I gotta watch your videos. I have not watched your videos lately. I gotta watch your videos. Yeah, they're actually really big because, Frenchies are not big dogs. And the fact that they're that big, I think they were born on the 7th of April. I could be wrong. So 10 days old. The book's in the other room. I'm sorry, guys. No, these guys were. Why is everybody in here? Why are you guys all coming in? Huh? I'm sorry, all the dogs just came in. Hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Hello, Jai. Okay. What are we doing? Mark, all the dogs are in here. You're not supposed to be in Mama's yard room. No, you're not. Come on, you're too heavy for Mama. Let's just tie down. Say hello. Say hello. Are you going to say hello? I know, I love you too. I love you too. Are you going to say hello? This is the Mama Gypsy sister. Watch out, Baba. Watch out. Mark. Come on, Fancy Pants. Come on, can you get up here? Come on. No. No, you can't take them. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get these guys out. Come on, let's go. Everybody out. Let's go. Out, out, out. Getting in trouble. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Mark must open the gate. They busted loose. Yeah, it's their turn. Exactly. Mom, we want to watch. I know it's puppy raid. They're all coming in. Gypsy, their mom is all black and the daddy is all white. So that speckly one come from there. Thank you, Tracy. My goodness. Yarn raid. No, you know what they did is Karen Mitchell made me this a long time ago, and Fancy Pants just walked up with it. It's a cow made out of cow yarn, and it was sitting right over there, and she just grabbed it and ran up with it. So that's time to go. You're touching my yarny stuff, especially my little things that people make me. That's, important to me. I don't want them messing it up. Bonnie M, hello. No, it is not hers now. It is not. She thought it was a toy. Yeah, she's trying to take off with my cow. My little cow. Isn't it cute? With the horns and stuff. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I have cow yarn. It's actually made from cow fur. And I think I sent some to Karen Mitchell, or she won some or something. I'm not really sure. And I think she's in here, isn't she? I thought she was in here. Anyway, she made me this little cow dude. And so it's usually sitting in Mrs. Beasley's lap back there. Yeah, not hers now. No way, man. That's why I keep them out of here. Number one, I don't want dog hair on my yarn. We all, if you know, if you know, you know. We don't want dog hair, and also I don't let the animals in here. And every once in a while, they bust out that gate and they'll come running right in here, especially if they know I'm in here. So what's everybody working on? What are you guys working on? Oh, no problem, Kathy. Thanks for coming. We'll see you on Saturday. You need your supply of dog hair, I know, right? Yeah, so I don't let the animals come in here. This is like, off limits. But we have a gate that kind of keeps them working on a cell phone case. Cool idea. Finally bordered a baby blanket. I'm working on that baby blanket. And let's see, Easter chicken with egg covers. Oh, that's so cool. Denise, that's a cool idea. Yeah, I haven't had time to work on anything Easter. I've been working on the great-grandson's thing. And, like I said, I always throw a shawl in there. I'm making daisy squares for my friend's new grandbaby blanket. Aw, that's nice. Dee, are you cooking a big Easter dinner? Probably not. And the reason being is, I don't know. I'm going to see how Mark feels. That's the anniversary of Nancy's passing is on the 20th. And so I'm going to see how if Mark is up to it, then I will. If he doesn't feel like peopling, then I won't. So, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I have a turkey and a ham ready to go, if so. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, but I'm so sorry to hear you're still having a time of it. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm making a baby blanket for my niece's baby shower. Our baby's awesome. You get to make them so much cool stuff. And Christy. Oh, in front of me. Yeah, that's not cool. I've had a few of those in my day right here on YouTube. Working on Afghans for my grandkids and their cousins on their mom's side of the family. Nice. Yeah, at Christmas time. I think how many did I make? I told you guys it was either 9 or 13 Afghans. Everybody loved them. which made it worth it. But let me tell you, that was a lot of work. I started that in September, I believe. You guys remember? I think it was in September I started making those big flower squares for Christmas. Hi, Cheshire Cat. For Christmas. Zoila, no cooking Easter dinner for me this year. The church is having a show. Everyone brings something. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I missed a couple comments, I think. If you ever need cat fur on your girl. Kim G, 30 months. Oh, gee. Wow, so much happiness and fun times. I'm so glad you're here. It's so cool. Just finished my very huge zebra blanket. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Pain in the butt. 30 months. Isn't it amazing when you guys put those up and I go, wow, man, we've actually been here as friends and whatever for 30 months. That's so crazy. All Detroit Lions colors for the boys. You go, Margot. Yeah. And girls are all girly colors. Yeah, Detroit Lions. Everybody, we're from Michigan, right? So everybody in my family, we're big Detroit. 24 months, Denise. Oh, geez. That's so cool. We're all big Lions fans here. I think they got shafted this year, but we get to go we've never been to the Super Bowl. Never. And that was like the closest we've ever been. So, I feel like we got shafted. I'm just saying. My great grandbaby just turned 4 months and I'm having fun crocheting little dresses and boots. I know, that's what I'm saying. Babies are so fun to make stuff for. And because it's not a huge project, it doesn't take as long, Cotton sounds nice and cool. I've always wanted to try that for a long time now. Yeah, what's funny is a lot of people think that cotton is just for dish towels and dish rags. I literally make everything out of cotton. Blankets, wearables, you name it. Cardigans, tops, ponchos, hats. I mean, you name it. You're a huge Lions fan? There you go. That's a girl. I'm assuming you're a girl. Okay. Candy Joe, hey lady, how are you? No worries, Candy Joe. What did she say? Those puppies are so dang adorable. I've been lurking while getting ready. Oh, no problem. No problem. We got about 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to head over to Candy Joe's. Let's see. Hey, Candy Joe, looking at, yes, I love making baby stuff. I know making baby stuff is so much fun because number one, it's quick. And number two, you can be creative like this, like I'm making my little honeycomb. Gosh, words. My little honeycomb blanket. And I think it'll be really cute. You're a girl? Okay, no problem, Margot. Just want to make sure, I don't want to assume. Hey, we accept everybody in this place, so it don't matter to me. Anyway, but I just always call people girl. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Died at 19 months. I love your creativity. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Yeah, exactly. It's your blanket, not theirs, don't you know? Who needs words? Come on, really. I do sometimes, man. I'm gender neutral, man. I don't care what your gender, what your deal is. None of that stuff matters to me. Never has, never will. I love everybody. I don't care what religion you are, what sex you are, what your pronouns are, what race you are. Not one of those things will ever matter to me and never have. And so, but for some reason, I always refer to people as female. I don't know. Maybe it's a grown-up thing. You too, Zoila? Yeah, I always do. I don't know why. So if I'm ever wrong, please correct me. Kimchi cat porn. What? I missed something? My dispatcher used to call me dude. Oh yeah, mine too. Yardbark used to be a truck driver just like I was. Yeah, it'd be like, hey dude, what's up? Hey dude. Yeah, kindness doesn't care about who you are. Exactly, Pebbles. Kindness could care less. God could care less. Love could care less. Friendship could care less. I mean, I never understood the hang up on those things. Never in my life have I understood the hang up. Because to me, and this sounds mushy and stupid, but it's literally how I've lived my life. What matters to me is your heart, what's on the inside. If I can feel your energy and I know you're a good person and those kinds of things, that's all that matters to me. I don't care if you got 3 eyeballs and 4 noses. It makes no difference to me. It never has. Oh yeah, brain fog is terrible. Ever since I had that stroke, it's like I feel like file cabinets got removed. That's what I feel like. Like there's certain things, that got removed out of my brain. And sometimes words, like I'm thinking the word, but it doesn't come out. And then when it doesn't come out and I try to think of it, it disappears. And then it's oh well. Yeah. Yeah, our community is primarily female, but I just don't want to assume everybody's female. And, some people go by they and them and things like that. And so, I don't want to offend anybody ever. And, I'm just an old lady. I'm not good with pronouns and I'm not good, So I just got to cut me some slack on that one. Doesn't matter to me. Hi, Mandy. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're getting ready. A few more minutes here. We're going to head over to Katie Joe's. So anybody else found any cool patterns or anything? Let me in on the scoop so I can check things out. Any good sales? Anybody know of any good sales? I know that Mary Maxim has a coupon code. It's either Save Spring or Spring Save, and you get 20% off. That I do know because I was just messing around on their website before I came in here. But anybody know of any good sales? I'm thinking about heading over to Joann's after my doctor's appointment next month because they say that their lease is up at the end of May. So that's the only place I'm thinking about going and checking it out and see if they got anything left or whatever. Hey, dude. What's up, dude? Or what about, hey, bro, instead of bro. No, yeah, bro. It's like, hey, bro. I exactly tell you. I want people to tell me if I misgender them. Yeah, me too. I will absolutely call them whatever they want. Yeah, me too. I'm making some real leather bottom purses. I'm really happy with how they look. Oh, tell ya. Do share. Spring Save 1 is 25%. Good to know. I'm going to write that down. Spring Save 1. Spring Save 1. And that's 25% off. Cool. Hello, Renell. Tell you my purse is amazing. Oh, how cool. My Joann's is closing next week. I went at 10 days ago. Absolutely no yarn is left. Oh no. I don't want to go again. Like I said, my yarn room is a mess. Do you see the laundry baskets of yarn back here? Because I shop it under pressure. No yarn. It expires at midnight. Okay. Midnight. And that's 25%. Let me write that down. Yeah, thanks for sharing the code, Denise, for sure. And it expires at midnight. Anybody else know any coupon codes? Under pressure. I'm telling you. Aw, that's cool. Diane loves the purse Italian made her. Rosie Diva. Last time I went to the store, it looked like a pink cloud exploded in the store. Baby pink was everywhere. Let's see. We're still getting daily shipments from the warehouse in Kentucky, and another store that's helpful to me is still getting only shipments from the same warehouse. You accidentally called a trans woman a sir. He had his name badge turned around and it was in Walmart. I could tell that I upset him and I felt bad. Name badge would have helped a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I think that people just need to understand that, some of us older people aren't so good with that. And I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you got four noses. It makes no difference to me. I love people. And whatever's in your heart and in your soul, that's what matters to me. Not, how you identify or what color your skin is or what religion you are or none of that makes one bit of difference because who do we all answer to, right? He's the one who makes the decisions, not me. So, who am I to judge? I'm definitely far from a perfect person. I try to be as kind as I can be and helpful and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, yeah, old people don't understand the pronouns, and same here, D, same here. Love everyone, everything, best I know how. Yep, me too. That's just the way I am. I couldn't care less as long as you're not hurting animals and you're not hurting kids. You're good with me. Yeah, you're good with me as long as you're not hurting animals or kids. That's where I draw the line. But I've been ordering so much yarn lately that my husband keeps telling me that it's Christmas every day. I know, Marco. I know, like I said, I have got so much yarn back here. And honestly, to be honest with you, I kind of cut myself short, because I really didn't have a lot of money to work with. And I actually used a credit card. And I never like to use credit cards to call people what they want to be called. Just be a polite person. Yes, absolutely. Just be. How it's hard to call people. No, it's not that it's hard. It's that unless you don't know, if you don't know, you don't know. I've what's the word? Mispronoun people several times, and it was never intentional. It's just, if you don't know, you know, especially if people that are transitioning. I have a couple trans people in my family, and although they're transitioning, they still may have the same attributes as the other sex they started from. I don't know how to word it without offending anybody, but so you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just know. Sometimes it's confusing, and unless they tell you, I am known as they, them, or whatever. If you don't know, you don't know. You know. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking. Shoot, I don't care. You can ask me whatever you want. You know. Yeah, nothing wrong with asking, that's for sure. But as older people, we don't know that stuff. We didn't grow up with that. That wasn't a common thing that happened. And so we need to be told, I identify as female or I identify as male or they, them, or whatever, whatever it is. If you ask politely, people are normally charitable in those situations. I believe so. I believe so. I've never personally, of course, I don't leave the house much, but I have never heard anybody be mean about it. Back in the day, yeah. Back when I was in high school, yeah. There was people that, would do the gay bashing thing and all that. That was all, common stuff. But, if you have any common sense, you don't care. How is it affecting your life? How? How is it bothering you? How is it, if it's not it's not paying your bills and it's not affecting your life. What do you care? What do you care what someone else does? Yeah, I used a credit card last month. Bye, Oodles. Bye, Oodles, Mickey. Yeah, who cares? Before one of our neighbors moved on, I kept some baby food juice boxes and some snack kids like. At times, if I had enough points, I would give them our free pizza for the kids to have for dinner. See, and that's a kind soul. That's what a kind soul does. You help when you can, with what you can, when you can. And when you can't, you can't. But who's going to Midwest Fiber Festival? I want to go so bad. If I get one of my grandsons to watch the puppies, you identify as feline, well, you go right ahead. Yeah, I believe in doing what makes you happy too. So whatever makes you happy, do that, And if it doesn't affect your life, leave people alone. Who cares? Who cares? Honestly. I never understood that. Hello, Brett Bug from Australia. Okay, it is 7:31, so we're gonna do Danny Joe raid. I'm sorry, Brett, you came in just as I was walking out the door. Life is a journey. Enjoy and share a smile. Absolutely, Pebbles. I agree with that exactly. Yeah, be you, man. Whatever it is, be you. And let other people be themselves. Who cares? I love you guys so much. And we're heading over to Gabbing with Danny Joe. And she's one of my best buddies. So give her some love. Show her some love. Give her some thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. She's a wonderful, thoughtful, loving, caring human being. And I think you would enjoy her. And I guess we'll get out of here. I hope you guys had fun. I didn't have anything planned, and I guess it worked out. So I love you guys so much. And everybody, go over and see Danny Joe. I love you too. I love you all. Thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate you being here and supporting my channel and Mark's channel and supporting each other and being accepting of all people. That's what matters. Love and light, my friends. And I will see you later. Let's go see Danny Joe. Hey, Wanda. Watching the replay? That's okay. You can watch the replay. All right. I'm out of here, guys. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Let's go over and see Danny Joe. Much love, my friends.